doing? Valentino Villas here. I want to talk about today about when you feel like you have no control. But we do have control of some things, you know. I heard a fellow YouTuber talking about today of something that was going on in his job, and how that he felt this feeling of for whatever reason happened in his job. He wanted like more time off, and it wasn't possible because of something that they say had changed, which it was something that he used to do. So he was feeling like he had no control of his time, which is true. If you're working for somebody else, when you work for somebody else, in all honestly, they're controlling your time. I've been through the same situation with the many years of me working in the place where I work and in other places too. You don't control your time because you have to clock in and clock out at a certain time. You can't take your vacation sometimes when you want, or extra days off. It's got to be approved, and so they have rules on what to do and how to do it. So you have to go by the rules, and you ask for it, and sometimes it works to your advantage, and sometimes it don't. And sometimes they're a little bit more flexible, and sometimes they don't. But sometimes they have to go by them rules because sometimes people want to take advantage of the system, And some people go by the rules, and some people don't. So, and then when they start taking advantage of the system, then they get a little bit more strict on the rules. But not everybody does that. Everybody sometimes helps people out. They cover for each other, and if you cover for a person, then it should be the same favor should be done to you, and that's a privilege to have somebody that can cover for you, and somebody that can help you out when you need extra time off for family reasons, or for whatever reason it is, personal reasons or whatever. So I've been through that, and it was like one day I was in a situation where I needed to take a trip, and I needed to have a plane. I was supposed to take the plane, and that same day that I was supposed to take a plane, I got forced over. I got forced over to stay until 11 a.m. and I was supposed to get out at 7 a.m. At that time I was younger, and I was working night shift, and it makes you feel real bad because then that's when you find out that that like he was that you lose control, and you feel like, oh man, I need to have more control of my time, and that's why a lot of people dream about having their own business, and a lot of people think about having their own business, and that's how a lot of people start their own business, home-based business, or whatever business it is that they want to start. And that's one of the reasons why I started my home-based business too a long time ago. But I started something a long time ago, and didn't follow through, listening to other people saying that I couldn't do it, that it couldn't work, but I always wanted to have more control of my own time, just like that my fellow YouTuber was talking about. It made him feel like I felt too at a certain time, at a certain point in my life, that we don't have control of our time unless we have our own business. If you don't work for yourself, then somebody else controls your time. Now there's a difference though sometimes, because sometimes people have a small business, but that small business actually runs their life to the point where they have no free time either. So sometimes you work for somebody else and they control your time, and you're working for somebody else, and you don't really have that much time for yourself. And then some people have a small business, and that small business controls their time all the time, because it's hard to trust employees with the things that you have to do with that small business. So you have to almost basically be there running it by yourself, with, of course, help of some employees. But then you have a business with a system, and if you have a business with a system, then that business with a system will help you run your business when you're not there. So once you implement a system in your business, then that business can run by itself. Basically, once you have a system, or a system of people doing the same thing that you do, So those are small business with a system, and those small businesses with a system can generate a lot of money while you're not there. And those small businesses with a system can generate money while you're not there. You could be traveling, you can be doing things with the family, and because you have a system and a whole bunch of other people doing the same system, generating income, which is called residual income. And I think it was a businessman, J. Paul Getty. I think it was J. Paul Getty. I have to look that up. But he was saying something about I'd rather have 1% of a lot of people than 100% of myself. So if you have 1% of a lot of people doing something for you, you are become more successful than doing 100% of the business yourself. So that's not exactly the way he said it, but that's the way I understand it. So you could do a lot more with 100 people or 1,000 people doing 1% than of you yourself doing 100% with your own effort in your own business. So and then once you do that, once you have a business with a system that controls itself, that generates residual income, then you can become an investor. Just like then that money can help you finance your life, finance your financial, give you financial freedom, and give you the money to invest, so that your money can, by investing it, your money can work for your money can work for you too. So that's how they do. Either they use it to buy real estate, or they use it to invest in the stock market, and they invest that money wisely, and that money works for them too. So then now they have a business with a system working for them, and they have their money that is invested working for them too, and then they get a residual income from those investments too. So I kind of understand what he was saying, and I kind of he made me feel the same way I felt a long time ago, and that's why I'm still out there doing my home businesses, and I'm not giving up, and I'm over there learning more again, getting back into it, renewing my mind with business knowledge, and with the people that are helping me and that are willing to help me out. And so I'm out there doing my travel business, and it's a business that can leave you with residual income, because it's a business with a system, and it's a business that can work for you while you're enjoying your life, traveling and helping other people travel, and creating a community of people that want to travel and do the same thing. So if you want more information about that, and you want to find out how you can how you can win a free trip, or